Hello and welcome to my September wrap-up. I'm actually going to show you my screen right now, and we're just going to go through the books that I read for the month, and I'll just let you know what I thought about them. So, September was my birthday month, and it ended really good. But I will say it did not have a great start in my reading life. I was really excited about this first book, The Wraith King. I actually received an ARC for this book because my friend knows the author, and I was very excited. If you watched my vlog on this, you could tell my excitement at the beginning of it, and then by the end I was like, this was a real disappointment, to be honest. I had to really push through. I skipped a lot in the book, and then when I finally got to the end, it literally just gave me a synopsis of everything that happened. So things that I may have missed, I didn't even need to read it. It just was doing a lot of telling and not showing. And so I did not connect with the characters. I have other friends that have said that they've enjoyed it. However, you do really have to push through, they said, and I'm just not one of those people. It's really difficult for me to just push through a book. If I'm not enjoying it by, halfway, I'm like, okay, I'm done. So I didn't even review this because I felt like it just really, I didn't want to do that to the author. And I just didn't want to do a negative review. So I just didn't review it at all. Sorry, my bangs are being weird right now. Okay, so the next book I was also really excited about. This has been on my TBR for quite some time now, and it is The Butcher of the Bay, Part 1. It's a duology, and I didn't know much about this book. I knew that he was some sort of, not serial killer, but he killed people for a living, and the cover is pretty cool, so I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. Unfortunately, it was not. This book really, I gave it a 1 star because I finished it, but the writing was not good. It was very poor. It did keep me going just to find out what happened, but then it leaves you on a cliffhanger, and then you have to read the second book to know what actually happens. It is about sex trafficking and the things that happen in that world, and I really did not know that going into it. There was no trigger warnings or anything, and I really thought that was a disservice to the reader. So yeah, that was a 1 star. However, things start to improve after this. Then around the same time, I was also listening to Hellbent. If you have read the first book in this, it's actually going to be a trilogy, but what is the first? I'm going blank on what the first one is, but Hellbent is the second in the series by Lee Bardugo, and it's so good. It is so good. I know that a lot of people have said oh, there were some elements in it that really didn't need to be in there, but I loved every minute of it. I highly enjoyed the audio. I physically read the first one, and then I listened to the audio for the second one, and I thought it was exceptional. In fact, I would like to go back and read the physical book just so I can do some annotation, but yeah, 5 stars, absolutely loved it. Next was Truly Madly Deeply by LJ Shen. This was her newest release, and also a 5 star. Really enjoyed this story. I thought it was really cute. Not I don't know, the female character, I read this in a vlog too. The female character, she was a little annoying at times, but for the most part, I really thought the story was unique. Just like most of LJ Shen's stories, they tend to just be different. I don't know. I really enjoy her writing. So 5 star. That was actually a very long book too. But I listened to audio on that one as well, even though it doesn't say that on my Goodreads or StoryGraph. Sorry. Okay. Next is Only in Your Dreams. And this was also an ARC that I got, but I don't think I begged the author, but I definitely was like, please give me this. I was very excited when she said yes. Yeah, 5 star. Her writing, there's something about it. She has this way of making these stories that are pretty simple, in small towns, just normal people, but you just love the characters. Like, you love them. They are very endearing and flawed and all of those things. This definitely had just all the right elements, and it's like he's been in love with her forever, and it's just really good. So 5 stars on that one. Also, the covers, her covers are always the best. Next, I read, and you may have seen this, this was the same vlog I did for Only in Your Dreams. I read Court of Thorns and Roses. Yes, I am just now doing this. Don't ask me why. I think I've just put it off for so long because it is such like a big deal to so many people. And I was like, I don't know if I want to touch that. I'm really glad I did. I haven't even added my review yet. I think I was going to give this one 4 stars. It was fine. I've read the first 2 in the Crescent City series, and so I was familiar with her writing. I really want to read the second one. I've heard the second one's amazing, and the second one, I know that Rysand is even better. So by the end of the book, I was like, what's up with Tamlin? He seems just mid, okay? He's like, yeah, not the greatest. Then I read A Witchy Situation. I will actually be sharing this in my next vlog that's going to be coming out like tomorrow, I think. So Witchy Situation is a novella. It was an arc that I received, and I highly recommend it. It's super cozy. It's a quick read. Usually I'm not a huge fan of novellas because you don't tend to really connect with the characters. Absolutely connect with the characters on this. They were just really lovable, and there's even something that happens at the end where you're like, ooh, that was like a little dicey there for a second, but not like a third act conflict between the characters. It's like a conflict with something else. So really recommend this one. And it's a super quick read. You should definitely check it out. It's on Kindle Unlimited. And then I also read Leather and Lark. That will be in this vlog that's coming out tomorrow. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was great. I listened to some of the audio because it was on Hoopla, and so I was able to kind of ascertain that the audio is also exceptional. It is duetted, and he has an Irish accent, and like a natural Irish accent, not a fake one, and did just such a good job. I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was way better than Butcher and Blackbird. Even though I liked that one, I think I gave it 4 stars. It was fine. It was like an interesting story, right? But like this one, just the characters are better. They're deeper. You just connect with them so much more. So definitely read Leather and Lark. It was good. Just know though, it's not super spicy within the book itself. There's like maybe 2 chapters that have spice in them, and it's a slow burn. But the extra chapter at the end, if you don't like spice, do not read the extra chapter at the end. It's like after the epilogue. It's like an extra chapter from Lark's point of view. Just skip it. I'm just going to warn you now. But if you do like spice, then go for it. Just run towards it. That is the month of September. Thank you for watching and being here. I hope that this is helpful. I'll have all the links below. Okay, bye.